Such a short time being alive. All this hardship and convenience makes it so hard to make sense. I witness it now. I witness it now. And I know it's just a matter of time before we tumble across the borderline. We can't go forward and we can't rewind. I witness it now. I witness it now. Just close your eyes. I can't believe we've been through this for so long. Pressure's on. You better step up. Probably stop writing the stupid song. Just close your eyes and you'll be fine. Such a short time being alive. All this hardship and convenience makes it so hard to make sense. I witness it now. I witness it now. And I know it's just a matter of time before we tumble across the borderline. We can't go forward and we can't rewind. I witness it now. I witness it now. Hold on to something. Hold on to you. Just close your eyes. I can't believe we've been through this for so long. Pressure is on. You better step up. Probably stop writing the stupid stuff. Just close your eyes and you'll be fine. Such a short time being alive. All this hardship and convenience makes it so hard to make sense. I witness it now. I witness it now. And I know it's just a matter of time before we tumble across the borderline. We can't go forward and we can't rewind. I witness it now. 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 Such a short time.